Welcome back to DriveVerse. In a world of lap times, hybrid boosts, and over-designed dashboards, the 205 Porsche 911 Saint takes a step back. Not in performance, not in prestige, but in philosophy. This is not just another variant of the 911. It's a throwback to what the 911 once stood for, a car made for drivers, for purists. For those who believe a road, a steering wheel, and a manual gearbox are all you really need. Meet the 2025 Porsche 911 Street, a limited production, lightweight celebration of everything that makes the 911 eternal. The 911 Saint is not new, not really. It's inspired by a car Porsche made in 1970 for a very small group of racers. The original 911 Saint was lightweight, stripped down, and track-focused. It was built for homologation and racing, not for comfort or mass production. Fast forward to 2025 and Porsche resurrects the Saint name as a spiritual homage, but this time, it's road legal, and built for the most passionate Porsche enthusiasts in the world. Limited to just 1,963 units, a nod to the year the original 911 launched, the new Saint is rare, raw, and intensely focused. At the heart of the 911 Street is a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat six. It's the same high-revving masterpiece from the GT3 RS, producing 518 horsepower and revving all the way to 9,000 revolutions per minute. But here's the twist. Unlike the RS, the Saint sends power to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. There's no PDK, no paddles, just a perfectly weighted shifter and a light clutch. Porsche even included a shorter final drive to keep acceleration sharp. From the first shift, it's clear this car wasn't made for numbers. It was made for feel. The 911 Saint is a masterclass in weight reduction. It uses carbon fiber reinforced plastic for the hood, roof, front fenders, and doors. The magnesium wheels are ultralight, and the rear axle steering has been retained for agility. In total, it weighs just 3,056 pounds, over 80 pounds lighter than a GT3 Touring. This isn't about stripping out comfort entirely, but about optimizing every gram to create the most responsive, connected driving experience Porsche can offer. It's not the most powerful 911, but it might be the most alive. Unlike the GT3 RS, the Saint is not covered in wings and ducts. It's restrained, clean, elegant. It uses the Touring smoother silhouette, but every surface serves a purpose. There's a gurney flap on the rear spoiler, lightweight glass all around, and a specially tuned front splitter. The stance is muscular, but not aggressive, understated, but confident. It doesn't scream performance, it whispers precision. The unique street badges, heritage color options, and vintage-inspired design cues make this car feel like a love letter to Porsche's past. Step inside, and you're greeted by simplicity. There's no rear seat. In its place is a weight-saving panel. The seats are carbon fiber buckets wrapped in classic houndstooth cloth. Alcantara covers the steering wheel, and almost everything unnecessary has been removed or made lighter. This is a cockpit built for engagement, for connection, for people who don't want distractions between them and the machine. There are still modern comforts, Porsche's latest infotainment and climate control systems, but they fade into the background. This car is about the drive. This is where the Saint becomes something else entirely. It's fast, yes, 0 to 60 in around 3.5 seconds, and a top speed north of 186 miles per hour, but those numbers miss the point. What matters is the feel through the wheel, the response of the throttle, the sound of that flat six rising to 9,000 revolutions per minute behind you, the perfect mechanical feedback of each gear change. Every input feels analog, immediate, and tactile. There's no turbo surge, no fake sound, no electronic filter between you and the drive. Just grip, balance, and trust. You don't need to be on a racetrack. A mountain pass at sunrise is enough. The 911 Street isn't for people chasing 0 to 60 times. It's for people who still believe in the art of driving, who feel something spiritual in heel-toe downshifts and mechanical grip, who want to feel the road, not override it. At over $290,000 before options, and likely far more in the collector market, it's not affordable. But it was never meant to be. It's Porsche saying goodbye to a certain kind of car while they still can. One final offering to the purists. The 205 911 Saint is not the fastest 911, not the most aggressive. But maybe, just maybe, it's the best one. In a world accelerating toward automation and silence, the 911 Street holds the line for analog joy. This is DriveVerse, where the machines still breathe, and the road still matters. Subscribe for more reviews of the rarest, rawest, and most remarkable cars on Earth. We'll see you on the next drive.